Hi everybody, Why here with Burgsrun. It is Sunday, the second to last day of July. So that would make it the 30th. And I thought that I would come on and finish this painting with you. I just have a very tiny bit to do. So I thought I would do it on camera, as well as I was tagged in the the questions that are going around. So I was tagged by Crafty Chefdiamond, and so I am going to, while I'm finishing this, kind of read through these questions and answer them for you. I think it's a really neat idea. What a great way to get to know people. The other great way to get to know people is to hop on the Zoom link. I am hosting a 1-week diamond painting virtual retreat, so to speak. And I'll put the Zoom information up here now. It starts today. I'm actually on that link right now, and there's nobody here. So come and join me. And so without any more waiting, let me get right to the questions. The first one is, how many diamond paintings have you completed? Oh my goodness, I don't know that I've actually counted them. I probably have done about 15. Because if I look at the stack of green boats that I have, I probably have done about 15. And how many do I currently have in my stash? I believe it is 43. Some of them are budget canvases from Temu and AliExpress. And many of them are Diamond Art Club and Dreamer designs. I also have a box of Rhinestone Goddess Creation canvases. So I have quite a variety in my stash. However, I have only been diamond painting since March of this year. So I've amassed quite a collection in a short amount of time. And so my goal now is to not buy anything and to continue working on the ones that I already have. Because I did buy them for a reason. I have gifted a couple of paintings already. So yeah. So I answered the other one already. The next question was, when did you begin diamond painting? And I just began in March of this year and quickly got hooked. If you could only purchase from one diamond painting company for the rest of your life, who would you purchase from and why? Oh, that's a crazy question. I would have to say, oh my goodness. I would have to say either Dreamer Designs or Rhinestone Goddess Creation, and that is because just for the simple reason that they have Jasmine Beckett Griffith licensed, and I am a Disney freak, so she does a lot of Disney-ish paintings, so I would have to go with one of those two. And the quality, I would have to go with quality, so it would have to be a non-budget friendly company. So that's what I would do. And the next question is, when diamond painting, what is your go-to media to consume? I love to listen to everybody else's YouTube channels. I kind of listen to them like I'm listening to a podcast. I just listen and do mine. So yeah, I would have to say YouTube and everybody's YouTube channels. My favorite category? I don't have a favorite category. Of course, Disney. Disney would have to be up there as my favorite. But just like anything else, you get tired of doing the same thing over and over and over. So I like doing a variety of, because I'm doing an animal right now. Okay, sorry about that. We had people join the retreat. So while I was saying hello to them, I did finish this canvas. It's absolutely beautiful. I think my husband's going to love it when I get it framed for him. And I've already pulled out the next one that I'm going to do because I do have a couple more days to diamond paint before the paint along begins. So this one is going to be my first diamond dots. Did he do all his business? It's going to be my first diamond dots, and it's going to be for a friend of mine, and it is the dolphin. It was part of a 2-pack that I picked up at the Michael's clearance, so I'll be doing that one. And I'll come back to you guys later this afternoon to finish with the questions, so I'll see you in a little bit. So I had to take the dog outside. Sorry about that. So back to the confetti or color blocking. And so like I said, the last one I had was 100% color or 100% confetti, and it was very difficult to do. But on the same token, if there's too much color blocking, you don't feel like you've done anything and you finish the painting so quickly. So my answer, the short answer to that is, I guess I like a mixture because I don't dislike confetti, and I don't dislike to multi-place either. So I like a good mixture of both. I think if you have both in a painting, it's going to be both fun and challenging. So the next question, how do you pick which piece you're going to do next? Well, I really, really enjoy the Paint Along with Friends group on Facebook. So a lot of times that will determine which painting I'm going to do next. However, like now, I'm kind of in the middle of finished my paint along for July, and I have a little time left, and I'm one of those crazy people that has to diamond paint every day. So that being said, then I am just picking from my stash some easy ones that I know that I can finish in a day or two. And that's how I choose. Right now, that's how I choose which one I'm going to do. I also am looking to get another custom canvas. My dog has the zoomies. I am looking to get another custom canvas done as a gift for someone. So then that one will be, deadline dependent, for Christmas or her birthday or whatever, whenever I choose to do that. So that's how I choose mine. And do I work on one kit at a time, or do I have whips? I do have one whip that I pull out every so often. It is a budget square canvas. And I really wanted to try a square canvas before I spent a lot of money on them. So I bought this budget canvas that's really not very good. And so I I've just been, pulling it out in between, or when I feel like maybe I'll work on this one. So it will probably take me years to finish that one. And in the meantime, I have purchased some premium square canvases, which I'm told are better than the budget canvases. So I haven't tried one yet, but that will be next on my list of things to do. And neutral or dark pieces or colorful. I love the colorful, crazy, whimsical. I don't know. I like lots of color. So, like I was watching the paintalong group do a Chuck Pinson, and the picture showed it as a more calm, neutral, but when they were actually doing it, it showed up very colorful. And so I think that sometimes that can be deceiving, the pictures on the box. But yeah, for the most part, I like colorful, very, very colorful. But neutral tones have their place. I know some of the Disney ones that I've done a couple that were more neutral than colorful, and that's okay. And then I've done some canvases, not just Disney, but that were very bright and colorful. So bright and colorful is my preference, but I'm not opposed to doing others. And large size or snack size, again, they have their place. I prefer the large canvases. I absolutely adore doing a large canvas that will take me a month. And I also am excited to learn how to frame them. So there's that. So I'm talking, 50 by 60 or bigger. And, but like this one is a little snack size partial. It has its place. It has its time. But I feel like you get a better rendition of the photo in the end with a larger canvas. Some of the smaller ones, they're trying to fit too much on a small canvas and they're quite pixelated. So they're, when you have to wonder what it is that you just painted, then that one is too small. But so my preference is large. And favorite season or holiday to diamond paint from? Okay, so I'm new to this. I haven't really experienced seasons yet. So I would have to wait and see. I know that I'm trying to decide if I want to do a Christmas painting that will hang up every year at Christmas time. But I haven't really found one that's perfect for me. So, we'll wait and see. Wait and see. But I'm not a Halloween person. So Halloween, I got married the day before Halloween, but it had nothing to do with the holiday. So I'm not a big Halloween person. So my go-to holiday would probably be Christmas, but I don't own any diamond paintings for Christmas as of yet. And then, do you place diamonds with tweezers or a pen? And what's your go-to wax? I place with a pen, as you can see. I have a single placer on one end and a 6 placer on the other. I do both single and multi-placing as needed. And as far as my go-to wax, I just use the wax that comes with painting. I've tried putty and I didn't like it. So I just use the pen, not the pen that comes with the kits though. I did purchase the one that I'm using right now from Diamond Art Club. I have 3 or 4 pens, but I'm not a big pen collector, so I don't have a bunch of pens. Because the way I see it, if you find one that works, then just stick with it. You can always change the tips if the tips go bad. I do like the plastic tip on the single, and I like the metal for the multi-placer. That really is my only preference for pens, and I just use the wax that comes with the painting. Actually, it's probably not even the wax that came with that painting, because when I open a painting, I just take the wax and put it in another baggie. So I have a big baggie full of wax. And I just grab one out and carry it downstairs. Today I'm using blue, a blue wax. You can see I've used it a lot, so it is toward the end. Square or round diamonds? That is the question of the century. I believe, and again, this is my opinion. Everybody has their own. Some people only like round, some people only like square, and they all have their reasons for doing it, and they're all correct. My personal preference, I think that round diamonds are easier to control. I think maybe they need to come out with a pen made for square diamonds. That being said, so I prefer round diamonds, but that being said, a square diamond canvas comes out much, you can be more precise and more unpixelated, I guess is the word I want to say. You know, it's clearer, and I don't know about shinier, but I know that a square diamond canvas is clearer. But a square diamond, I am one of those crazy people that have to, I love that I can move the round diamonds around, because I have to have it straight the first time around. And I know that with square diamonds, it can take a while for it to fall into place. And my OCD doesn't like that. So I have reasons for liking both the round and the square. My preference would be round. And favorite method for placing ABs. ABs are tough. ABs are, and they're different from company to company. ABs are tough. They stick to the wax, so they pull the wax out of your pen. I've only ever done them with the pen, so tip keeps wanting to fall out. Maybe it's time for a new tip, but I haven't tried placing them with tweezers. That would probably be the best way to do it, because the coating that they put on them to make them extra sparkly sticks to your wax really bad. It's even worse with the putty. In my opinion, that's in my experience. That's been my experience with them. So I think that if I do ABs again, I will do them with tweezers just to try it, see if that works better. Preferred method for sectioning off a canvas. Okay, again, that depends on the canvas. So like this one, I'm not going to section this one off. I don't think it warrants a section. But if I was doing like the one I just finished, the 65 by 90, I took this part and let's see, I'll show you how I did it. I have Crafts by, what's her name? Crazily or something? I don't know. But I would lay this on there, and then I would cut my cover to the bottom of that. And, you know, lay those all the way across and cut this and leave the plastic on and just work section at a time. That's how I do my large canvases. But when you're doing a small canvas like this, a lot of times I don't do sections. I'll do all of this symbol and all of the next symbol, and almost doing them in order. So there's, it totally depends on your canvas. Totally depends on the canvas. Because some of my budget small ones, I just went down the list, started with number 1 and just did all of those, and then all of the next one, and then all of the next one. And I just moved my cover as I was going along the canvas. I know that people have sectioned them off by strict measurements and whatnot. It's just whatever works. I'm just learning about sectioning off because I'm just now starting to do the larger canvases. It is easier to not miss symbols if you section a large canvas. I'm notorious for staring at the symbol for so long that you just don't see it anymore. So I'll get partially done and go, oh my gosh, I missed that one. Oh my gosh, I missed that one. And I do that all the time. So sectioning does stop some of that from happening, because if you miss it, you catch it in a small section rather than in a large part of the canvas. So that's how I section off. And I do use the release papers that are, I think they're 4x5 rather than larger ones or smaller ones. Those are the ones I use. Crafts by Crashly. I don't know. I don't remember her name. But anyway, she has some beautiful, beautiful release papers. So I did purchase a couple of different kinds. Right now I'm just using the puppy ones. All right, so I did purchase some that look kind of like my logo. All right, so do you have any other craft or hobbies aside from diamond painting? I am, or was, an avid scrapbooker and a part of a Tuesday night Zoom where we would, every Tuesday night, all the ladies got together and we would scrapbook and talk and chit chat, and we get really close with some of these people. They were, a lot of them were local, some of them were not, and it was put on by Creative Memories, my Creative Memories consultant. And so we got the inside scoop on everything in Creative Memories, and but it wasn't required that you be Creative Memories, because I did not drink the Creative Memories Kool-Aid for a very long time. In fact, the friend who showed me what scrapbooking was very anti Creative Memories, and because I was learning from her, I was anti Creative Memories for the longest time, for like 12 years. And then I met my Creative Memories consultant, and I was like, how did I not know how awesome these scrapbooks were? How did I not know this? And so I am not 100% Creative Memories because I like the variety. I like to put mixed media in my pages. I like to stencil and whatnot. So I like to do my own thing. So what I liked about this Tuesday night scrapbook group is, although everybody used Creative Memories books, everybody didn't only use Creative Memories products. But in my time, and I found them during COVID, and during my time of scrapbooking with this particular group, I just became obsessed with Creative Memories products. Their paper is amazing. What I didn't like was everybody's doing the same thing. I like to be different, so I didn't want to buy the same products and create the same pages, because Creative Memories comes out with recipe templates where everybody's making the same thing, and that's just not me. I like to be different. I never was one that jumped on the bandwagon with designer clothes, or, I always have done my own thing, and that's what I like. So I was able to do a mixture of the two. But since I started diamond painting, I have not opened a scrapbook. I haven't shopped for a single scrapbook item. It's just kind of crazy. My motivation for scrapbooking is just gone. So I think it's because I was in so much pain that I just couldn't concentrate. You have to be pretty creative when you're scrapbooking. Yes, there's lots of page maps and ideas, but in the end, it's still your creation, and you have to be creative. And when your body hurts, I think sometimes it's easier to just not do the things. So I started diamond painting because a friend bought me a Disney diamond painting kit. And it was Beauty and the Beast. And Beauty and the Beast is my all-time favorite movie in the world. And so I put it aside. She bought it for me for Christmas 2022. And I put it aside, and I didn't do anything with it. And then when I got in the car accident and couldn't do anything, I pulled that kit out and did it, and was just hooked. Absolutely and positively hooked. Now I want it all. Like, I want all the things. I want all the accessories. I want all the paintings, and I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. Since March, so March, April, May, June, July, in 4 months, I have completed nearly 20 diamond paintings. Some of them were small budget ones, but I have started a wall in my bedroom where I am framing diamond paintings and putting them up on the wall, the Disney ones. And I have gifted them. I'm just hooked. The other thing that I do that I find really fun, but again, it takes some creativity, and I haven't really done it since I stopped scrapbooking, and that is junk journaling. If you don't know what that is, you can go back. I made a couple of videos about what junk journaling is. And it's using a lot of recycled materials. It's just a way of making something creative out of things that you were going to throw away. So I'm really into the mixed media. So yesterday was my dog's birthday, and to give you an idea of, I'm very creative. To give you an idea, I made a birthday hat for my dog to wear in the video and in pictures. That turned out really cute. Just a regular old birthday hat, but I made it on a whim. I was like, we made him a cake and did all this stuff, and I was like, I really want a hat. And so I went upstairs and I had some birthday paper, and I just made him a birthday hat. And it's a hat that we can save and use year over year, because I did make the ribbon that goes under his chin adjustable. So yeah, if you want to go back and look at my Whip and Chat from yesterday, there is a little video of the dog in his hat. So yeah, I'm a very creative person. This diamond painting obsession is more, I don't know, I can be less creative and just more relaxing. Just let it relax me, and it helps after a long day to just chill. Yeah, it's just, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And how do I store mine? Okay, so I have a couple of ways of storing my canvases. I do have a book that will hold up to 30 by 40 canvases. It's kind of like a photo album. Clear plastic sleeves that you slide the paintings in. I have a couple of those. I also have, I went and bought skirt hangers, and the larger canvases, you can clip them and hang them like in a closet, or in my case, in my craft room, they are hanging on the outside of a cabinet door. The other thing I purchased were single clips on a hanger. That the two clips aren't together like on a skirt hanger. They're single clips, separate, that you could use to hang them anywhere you wanted to as well. Well, in a closet or something. So I do that. I will put a picture in here of, or actually I'll put a couple pictures in here of how I store them. My book, my skirt hanger, and the ones on my wall in the bedroom. I'll put that here. All right, so this is the book that I have. It just has pages in it. It holds 30 by 40, up to 30 by 40. So you can see I have a smaller one in here. And chickens. This is my very first diamond painting. And as you can see, it's very, very pixelated. But here's Belle and her prince. And here's Belle and Beast. And then there are fireworks. That is my very first one, and I have to get it back into a frame. This is my first special drill one. This is my Evils. Okay, this was my very first custom canvas, and it is of my dog. And as you can see, I was not happy with this right here. There's the picture that I sent them, and this is what I got. So I wasn't real happy with it. So there's that. That is how I do them in the book. That was my first Make Market one from Michaels. This is how I hang them when they're larger. And I'm not ready to frame them yet. So I just use a skirt hanger. You can purchase them at Walmart, or you can buy a pair of pants or a skirt and ask to keep the hanger. So I have that one, and then I have this one that's on the outside of the closet, this cabinet door that holds some more. This one here was my second ever diamond art painting. It is on the wall with my Disney castle. And then this is the next wall in my bedroom where I am putting, this was the third one I've ever done. And then fourth and so on. So this wall will end up being a bunch of diamond paintings as well. Okay, so everybody has left the retreat for the moment, so I can get back to answering the questions. So while I was on the retreat, I finished the pug canvas, and I kitted up my very first diamond dots that I will work on for the next couple of days before the Paint Along with Friends starts back up. So where was I at? Oh, what's your favorite category to diamond paint? I don't really have a favorite category. I am a Disney freak, so of course Disney, but I like a variety of things. So I'm not loyal to any one type of painting. So I just finished an animal. I'm doing another animal. I've done a lot of Disney. I've done a landscape. But my favorite types of paintings are the dolls with the big eyes. They can be fantasy, they can be Disney, they can be whatever. But those are my favorite, are the big-eyed dolls. So I'm trying to collect large canvases of all the Disney princesses with large eyes. It is turning out to be a tougher challenge than I had expected. Jasmine Beckett Griffith. This is going into the next two questions. But Jasmine Beckett Griffith, she is affiliated with Disney and Festival of the Arts. She does a lot of Disney princesses. So I do have a lot of her stuff. I haven't completed a lot of it, but I do. That's my favorite, is the princesses with the big eyes, or any type of doll with the big eyes. Yeah, that's my favorite. So, what is the artist that you've completed the most from? Probably Jasmine Beckett Griffith, simply because of the Disney aspect. Yeah, that would be safe to say. And then who do I have the most paintings from? And that again would be Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I have a lot of hers, and I really like them. So I hope to get all those finished. And then the next one, what artist? No, what do you do with your finished paintings? I am, I've gifted a few framed, and then I am currently in the process of collecting frames from thrift stores. The frames have to have the glass intact. So I'm not just picking up frames, I'm picking up like pictures that I'm going to tear apart and use the frame. And you can pick them up relatively cheap at the thrift stores. So that is my current obsession, along with the diamond painting. And then I hope to take a class or watch some YouTubes and learn how to reframe so that I can frame some of my favorite pieces. I do have a wall in my bedroom that I'm starting to hang some of the Disney, some of my Disney paintings. And for right now, it's just Disney paintings on that wall. Okay, where'd my wax go? So there is that. And then next, do you open your kits immediately when you get them? I do not. I have chosen to leave mine sealed until I'm ready, unless it's something really special that I want to show in a YouTube video or something. But for the most part, no, I do not open mine. I purchased all of mine with the intent of completing them. So I leave them until I'm ready to do them, and then I'll kit them up on camera and show them then. My reasoning for that is, one, I don't have to see what the cover minder looks like. I'm not, my OCD makes me keep them sealed in a box. But, whoops. But I don't think it's wrong for people to open them. But if I choose, let's say my tastes change and I choose later to gift it to someone or to sell it, I want it to be a sealed box. It's just me. It's just a personal preference. Everybody has their own personal preference about how they handle their diamond paintings. And what is the number one unicorn? Well, luckily for me, I've only been diamond painting for a few months. So my one and only unicorn was one I was able to get my hands on. So at the time, at this moment, I do not have a painting that I am searching for or that I really, really want. What I really like are all these destash groups on Facebook that allow me to look and see some older paintings that I would not have been able, to see otherwise. So I have purchased a few canvases from de-stash sites that were really appealing to me. So most of them are Diamond Art Club. But as far as a #1 unicorn, I do not have one at the moment. Then what kit in your stash are you most looking forward to doing? My Jasmine Beckett Griffith princesses. I am so looking forward to Disney paint-along to come back in another month or so to be able to pull those out. I seem to really enjoy the paint-alongs, so I've been doing my canvases based on paint-alongs. Do you prefer confetti, color blocking, or a mixture? And so the custom canvas that I had made from Rhinestone Goddess Creations, that was my unicorn, was 100% confetti. It was a huge painting. It was 65 by 90 or 60 by 95, something like that. It was very big. And it was 100% confetti. And although I don't mind confetti, I don't know that I'd want to do another 100% confetti painting. It was tough. It was really tough. I didn't know if I'd ever finish it. All right, let's see what the dog wants. And do I still have the very first painting? I sure do. I had it framed until this weekend when I needed the frame for a photo that I was gifting. So it is now going to be in the photo album because it's a 30 by 40. It is the one that my best friend bought me for Christmas last year. And it's not my favorite painting, but it's my first. It is Beauty and the Beast. It's very pixelated. It's just a 30 by 40. I believe it would have been better had it been a larger painting. So yes, of course, I still have it. And when I can get it back into a frame, because the reason why I took it out of the frame was I needed the mat that I had matted it with to mat the photo that was being gifted, or the painting that was being gifted. I did find a place online that does custom mats, so have been ordering my mats from this online company, and so I knew the exact size of the mat that was needed. And the mat that I used was a dark blue, and I decided that I wanted to add some color to the canvas, so I'm going to do that by way of the mat in the frame. So I have to get a new one. Again, it's not my favorite painting, just simply because it's too small and it's very pixelated. But it is my first, and I will keep it forever. And here's a picture of that. And who do I want to tag in this video? I really don't know. It'll be a surprise when I edit this video and put it up. It will be a surprise who I tag, because I don't know who's already done these. I don't know who needs to be tagged next. I don't know. I'm new to the community, so I'm new to all of you, and I'm still learning, and I'm learning who all of you are. And I want to do a shameless plug one more time for the Zoom link. I'll pop that picture up here. So that's the information for the Zoom link. It's available 24/7. It doesn't mean that I'll always be on there. It just means that it just simply means that it's available. So grab a friend, grab your WIP, come and log in and say hi and diamond paint together. This week, I'm hosting a retreat on that Zoom link. By that, I mean it is free. And you can just pop in anytime you like, as often as you like, and diamond paint or any other craft. And meet some of the people you've been watching on YouTube or Facebook, and it is available 24/7. Again, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be here 24/7, but there may be other people. The reason why I've left it open 24/7 is so we could accommodate people all over the globe. As I know there are people who are waking up when I'm going to bed. But anyways, that is my questions all answered for you guys. That was kind of neat. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Laura, for tagging me. And with that being said, I will thank you once again for subscribing, for coming back, for checking out my channel. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your comments. Hit the thumbs up button. Tell me you liked what you saw. If you're not a subscriber, if you're new, this is the first time you've watched my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you liked what you saw and you might want to stick around for more shenanigans of the empty nesters. And I will put in the comments of this video the Zoom link for the retreat that's going on this week, and forever, that's the same Zoom link as the forever 24/7 link. I will also put in here the participants for the August Paint Along with Friends. If you want to join us, all we ask is that you choose a painting that empowers you. It can be anything that empowers you. And if you're interested in joining us, I will put Enza. She'll be the top person on the list. She is hosting, and you would just need to let her know that you are interested in joining us. We'd be happy to have you. All we ask is that you post progress videos. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you can email pictures of your progress, and we'll make sure that they get out to everybody. But until next time, friends, have a fab day. I hope to see you on the Zoom. And who do I want to tag in this video? I really don't know. It'll be a surprise when I edit this video and put it up. It will be a surprise who I tag, because I don't know who's already done these. I don't know who needs to be tagged next. I don't know. I'm new to the community, so I'm new to all of you, and I'm still learning, and I'm learning who all of you are. And I want to do a shameless plug one more time for the Zoom link. I'll pop that picture up here.